Why did you not follow your brother into the guards?
We're not much alike, really. He was always dependable and practical. A complete bore, I'd say.
And you were drawn to trouble?
Hardly. I was just amusing myself with the Thieves' Guild. It was nothing serious.
Until you became a criminal.
That may have been serious.
Is everything as the prophet said?
Well, I did not expect you to keep company with a seraph.
You mean Tyrael?
I knew what he was the instant I beheld him, but being in his presence makes me quite nervous.
Why? He is here to aid us.
We do not deserve it. Tyrael sacrificed all he knew to aid us. I hope it is worthwhile.
Hey lady, I got some new things. You should take a look.
There ain't no guards around, are there? Good, because I got some new
Amius, is that you? What happened?
Thieving peasants. They came while I was sleeping, pinned me down, and cut off my robes and jewelry.
I'm so sorry, my friend. Come, stay with me. I am sharing a tent with a fine and generous family.
Oh no, I'm staying where the guards are. You wait and see. That peasant family is going to slit your throat and rob your corpse.
I've got some brand new goods you might be interested in.
Don't go out there. It's horrible.
From the sculpted sky roads leading to the Imperial Palace, one can see all of breathtaking Chaldean below.
Breathtaking? Before the gates closed, I saw 3 rats and a starving child fighting over half an apple.
It pleases you to exaggerate, I'm sure.
No, it pleases me to pass out drunk in the shade. But here we are.
I wouldn't go over there if I were you. Some poor fellow fell to his death from the walls.
I hear they have resorted to cannibalism out in the desolate sands.
I am not mad. I tell you there are demons out there.
My little Hakan has become so cruel, so paranoid in the last few weeks. I hear that he has ordered all of his staff to leave the city, or he will have them thrown from the walls. He cannot possibly mean me. I have cared for him since he was an infant.
Tilnan has new goods today. Come, you look, you buy. People are dying out here. Can they not see that?
Why can't these people see? We're nothing like them. You understand that, don't you? I can tell you're different from this gutter trash.
I wonder what happened to my son.
The demons came disguised as members of the Imperial Guard. They control our minds, train them to create their illusions.
The Imperial Guard was infiltrated by demons? Or are they all demons?
I can hear the spirit's anguish. My harness cannot be far. The truth burns! I strike at your heart.
Treasure!
Though the champions are larger and the lunatics more devastating, it is the shaman priests who lead the fallen. These shrunken, unintimidating demons can easily kill an enemy with their firebolts, but it is their ability to resurrect their imp allies that allows them to command such high respect from their peers.
Your friend Tyrael. The light of the Seraphim radiates from him.
That may be, but he is an angel no longer. He surrendered it all to join with us.
You have been blessed by many.
Baal was the most brash and reckless of the primevals. After the Dark Exile, he was contained within the Horodrin Tal Rasha and entombed. Centuries later, Diablo freed Baal, who then corrupted the World Stone to devastating effect for the barbarians who lived near Mount Ariat. The heroes killed Baal shortly afterward.
Help us! You can't leave us here!
Do not fear. I will free you.
Oh, thank you.
This is the least we could do.
The gods have answered my prayers.
Fear not. The Coven will be vanquished. Thank the gods. It is over now. Rest easy.
I must escape.
Take solace, friend. We will free the others.
I owe you everything.
The refugees await you in Chaldeum.
The gods have answered my prayers.
It is over now. Rest easy.
Magda, such sad tales have reached me of your truly abysmal failure to stop the enemy at the Cassine outpost. But at least the enemy's spy is being found. Once we eliminate her and her allies, this obnoxious little world will fall to me, and perhaps you, if you survive.
Another sunset, and Alcarnus is still safe from the sudden madness that plagues Chaldea. Though we are seeing an influx of hooded pilgrims for some Zakarum holy day, the demons out there are keeping their distance. I will double the guard at the gate. We must not be unprepared if our luck turns.
What could drive the Coven to such blind cruelty?
I will send your spirit to the unformed land. There your victims eagerly await your arrival.
It matters not. While you hunted me, Belial's Imperial Guard captured your little witch Leah. Soon, her power shall be his.
Your spirit yet amazed the Captain. The Coven will trouble these lands no more.
She was consumed by shadow. It pains me to see it.
When I joined the Coven, it was weak and idle. The leaders were content to do nothing, while the prime evils were imprisoned. I convinced another witch to help me poison them, and together we took control. She left some years later, but I continued, bringing the Coven to glory under Lord Belial.
I am returning to town. As the life drained from Magda's broken form, she swore that her master, the demon lord Belial, would rule our world. I will not let this come to pass. Before she breathed her last, Magda said that the Imperial Guard had captured Leah. The Guard's human form is a veil. They are serpent demons who worship and serve Belial.
Then they must be holding the Emperor against his will. I tremble to think what Belial might do with Leah and her growing power. The only chance we have to rescue Leah is to wrest the Emperor from the grasp of the Imperial Guard.
A Shira of the Iron Wolves can help us to reach the Emperor. I will ask for her aid. Why did your fall raise the dead? You were an angel.
Not just any angel. I was the Archangel of Justice. My fall awoke the vengeful dead who were slain unjustly during Diablo's reign of terror. There was nothing I could do. As my power left my body, I had absolutely no control over it. Caldeum is the greatest city in the world, the seat of the Empire of Kyrgyzstan.
The city is indeed magnificent.
Its libraries overflow with undeciphered tomes of arcane knowledge. Its streets cover labyrinthine tunnels. It is a city of wonder and mystery. I do not know how these refugees persevere. Their situation is dire, and it seems there is little hope for them. Where do they find the strength to carry on?
All lives are filled with suffering, but we persevere so we might see better days.
The human spirit never ceases to amaze me. I feel Belial in the very air. I see his shadow behind haunted eyes, hear his voice whispering lies on the wind. He need not bring an army to this city. It is his already.
Is this where you met your wife?
It's actually quite a tale. We met in a town not far from here on the outskirts of Curast. She was... well, you're not going to believe it. She was locked in a cage.
She was a breaker of laws?
No. They were going to burn her as a witch.
Your wife was a witch?
Let's talk about this another time.
I have translated a strange passage from Jondar's journal. Long before he began serving Magda, he found a set of what he called key words hidden in a dusty librum. He writes that when he read these words, memories from his past returned to torment him. It was at that point that he began to mistrust the Order, though he did not say why. I am prepared to look upon these words and risk my soul. But I want you to understand something. I know I may die at any time. When I do, it must be without a single doubt that I am serving the light.
You test your faith. There is no shame in that.
Thank you, my friend. But please, remember your promise.
My people are shunned many places, but we were always welcomed in Caldeum. Something must be very wrong, that they won't even let their own people into the city now.
The spirits are in agreement. The city is not right.
Well, you don't need visions or your spirit friends to see that Belial is in control of the city. The question is how.
I have never seen anyone like that witch doctor. She must have powerful magic to have slain those cultists in Alcarnos.
I can't believe anyone could have survived that out there, let alone defeat those monsters.
I know, but she did it.
Attention, subjects of Emperor Hakan II. A trespasser has been sighted in the city sewers. Witnesses describe the suspect as a young woman in a crimson tunic. Reports indicate that she arrived in Caldeum recently, along with a party of suspicious travelers. Any information leading to her immediate capture will be handsomely rewarded by His Eminence.
I've got some brand new goods you might be interested in.
These are no random demons summoned by some power-mad sorceress. The demon lords are coming.
Is there no one to help us? The demons have taken over the desert. How long until they come to Caldeum?
Tilnan has new goods today. Come, you look, you buy.
We paid tribute to the Emperor for years. He cannot treat us like this.
Captain Ravan, the conditions out here are deplorable. Something must be done to aid these people.
You cannot deny us entry into the city!
Ashira, the Emperor and my friend are in grave danger. I must gain entry into the palace.
I heard what you did at Qasim Outpost in Alcarnas. You have my thanks. And you shall have my help. Captain Ravan, this woman has vital information regarding the massacre in the borderlands. We must see the Emperor at once.
Very well. But I don't think you'll find him receptive. Let them pass!
Perhaps a bit of coin would change your mind?
Let's go. I'll lead you to the palace.
You are bold to have sought this audience with me. My guards tell me you were responsible for the massacre of innocent villagers in Alcarnus.
No, that is not truth. Alcarnus fell by the hand of Magda, servant of Belial.
If you are innocent, then why do you have spies skulking through my sewers? Bring her in!
Let me go!
I detest violence. Guards, I leave this matter in your hands.
I knew you'd come for me. We must go now, before more guards arrive.
Get out of here. I will cover your escape.
Thank you. Now we need to get to the sewers. I'll explain why when we get there. Are blocking our way. We must destroy their summoning construct. There has to be a way into the sewers from here. This leads to the sewers. I found my mother Adria. She's alive. But the Imperial Guard is holding her somewhere down here.
Do not worry. We will find your mother and we will free her.
This is just like target practice. So Magda was telling the truth. Somehow I knew my mother was alive. I always knew it.
You did not know your mother. Be wary, Leah. Things are not as they seem at times.
Accursed were created when a necrotic plague spread through Kyrgyzstan centuries ago. The infected watched in terror as their flesh blackened and died. The strongest medicines could not stop the decay. Eventually, they fell into a dormant state, and their bodies were piled up in dark and forgotten places where they could rest undisturbed.
I recall the sewers being much smaller than this.
Why would you have come here?
It is a long tale.
The electric eels are insidious pests that have taken root in the oases surrounding Caldeum. Known for their stinging strikes, these creatures are particularly dangerous when they attack in large numbers. It is said that raw eel has become a delicacy among Caldeum's elite, but I assure you these rumors are baseless.
My exemplary servants. Keep the witch alive until she talks. Pain will loose her tongue, but only to a point. Remember what happened with the vizier's assistant? It was a pleasurable time, I admit. But the man had only incoherent babble and bloody strands of pus spilling from his lips by the end.
Adria should be up here.
Tell us about the Black Soul Stone. We know of the 3 that the Horadrim used to trap the primeval. What is the purpose of this one?
Your master Belial has good reason to fear it.
Leave her alone!
Seize them!
Leah, my daughter.
You know who I am?
My darling, I've watched over you all your life, but I never dared get close because of the danger that always shadows me.
We are still in danger. Let us go from this place. What happened to your brother?
Nothing you'd want to hear.
I would not ask if I didn't.
And then what? I suppose you'll make it all right. You'll fix it up just like another one of your little errands. Some things aren't that easy.
And some things are made harder than they should be.
God, and you're so noble about it too.
Sometimes I feel something different in you.
It is merely the consequence of seeing that which is not readily visible. I have accepted it.
We are both unusual to most, I think. I enjoy traveling with you for this reason.
Then you have my thanks. Although, perhaps you are right. I feel as though part of me still sleeps in a faraway realm.
Maybe you need more time.
That would be nice. But the feeling I have indicates that it is more unpleasant and complicated than that.
Those you've chosen to fight alongside you are an interesting bunch. Children after my own heart, flawed in such interesting ways. Irena, you are quite vivacious for one with such a burden. Cormac has certainly noticed. Oh, don't pretend you haven't seen him looking at you. He'd best keep his vows in mind. Or maybe he shouldn't. And that Lyndon, he makes me laugh. He can warm my bed any night. Reminds me of my second husband, he does.
Hey lady, I got some new things. You should take a look.
I heard that you were there 20 years ago when Mount Ariat was destroyed.
Baal, the Lord of Destruction, sought to enslave mankind to the power of hell by corrupting the sacred World Stone. Unthinkable though it was, I was forced to destroy it.
And much of the North with it.
Understand, friend, that entire worlds burned as heaven and hell fought over the World Stone. Ariat's destruction was regrettable. And believe me, I paid a high cost as well.
What did you do after the World Stone was destroyed?
The resultant explosion dispersed the light and harmony of my angelic being. Without form or shape, I restored myself within the realm of pandemonium. It took me 20 of your years, but finally, I returned home to the high heavens.
You returned as a hero?
Hardly. Believing my actions had endangered creation, the Angiras Council put me, the Archangel of Justice, on trial. I knew then that heaven was doomed, unless I could enlist the aid of mankind against the coming onslaught of hell.
A week ago, I was deafened by the voices. Council members argued in the corridors outside my chambers. Guards chanted on their patrols and scribes murmured incessantly. Out here, there is only the wind.
I'm surprised Cain never told you why I left. He knew I was called to fight the Lords of Hell, and I knew he would keep you safe.
He's gone now.
Then it's fate that we have been reunited. Cain's work, your work, is my war.
According to the Herodric texts, only two evils remain. Belial is here in Chaldeum, and Asmodan has yet to reveal himself.
Was it difficult to abandon Leah?
What? No, I never saw it that way. She grew up in safety, while I risked my life to find the key to our salvation. It was the sacrifice that I had to make. In any case, Leah will meet her full potential under my guidance. Do you not have things to do?
How well did you know Cain?
For a time, during the darkening of Tristram, we spent many nights in the Tavern of the Rising Sun, discussing his Herodric texts and the varied arcana I'd collected during my travels.
Had you seen him since then?
Only from afar. From time to time, our paths would cross, and I would catch glimpses of Leah as she grew. It broke my heart that I could not reveal myself and raise her as my own.
How did the Imperial Guard find you?
I was trying to steal out of the city. I'd returned to gather some things before setting out to recover Zoltankul's head, and the guards found me.
Ah, you are one who knows spirits. What brings you here to this desert?
Powerful spirits haunt these ruins. I was not strong enough to defeat them, but I was able to trap them. I fear the coven that invades the region will try to use the spirits for their nefarious purposes. But if you dare, you can try to put them to rest. Activate the totems to release the spirits, and be prepared to fight. voices. Still more remain.
One more left.
The dead are insidious, my friend. Do not forget that.
The spirits are at peace now. I should speak with the man.
The voices fade. The spirits in this place are calm. I can begin the work of freeing them. The howling of the spirits lessens. You have put them to rest. Wait. Listen. The Coven! We have denied the Coven, but I fear they will find other, darker powers to exploit. Thank you, and go with the blessings of Rathma. Two decades ago, my mentor faced the forces of evil and emerged victorious. I cannot hope to surpass his achievements, but I will try to bring balance to the raging forces that threaten to tear the world asunder in these days. The spirits are restless near Chaldeum. I must quiet them.
I did not expect to cross paths with another person in such a place.
There's a treasure chest down here. Watch my back while I haul it up. Then we can split the rewards. Get ready. I'm bringing it up now. Oh, damn, it's stuck. I'm gonna need time to fix this. I got it. Yes, I got it. Nah, still stuck. There it goes. There it is. Thanks. I'll take my share, and you can have what's left.
Once in 1,000 years, when the stars align, these ruins open, but only for a short while. There is treasure rumored to lie deep below. Find it fast, or die when the dungeon seals itself for another age.
I came here, searching for a powerful ghost named Gesrum. We found him here, locked within the soul prisons. But the cultist wounded me gravely in the desert, and I dare not try to destroy him. You must do what I could not.
Alright.